What's good with y'all, man? You watching AGTV, and on this episode, we reacted to did a meteor impact the house? Eyewitnesses says the earth shook. Now, if y'all happy about this one, y'all excited about this one. Nobody requested this either. This is a new how can I say it? This is a new kind of field in reactions that I'm doing. This is a different type of video type that I'm trying to venture into. Is more so like this type of stuff, like meteors, looking in the sky, what's in the sky, like more geographical stuff. Just stuff that I'm kind of interested in for real as a person that I kind of want to share with y'all. Like, I want to see who else is interested in stuff like this. But hey, I ain't got too much to say, man. Let's just get into it.
What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going to Northern California. I'm going to read to you guys some first-hand eyewitness reports of this giant meteor that entered the atmosphere above.
Is that supposed to be the meteor right there? That yellow thing in the middle of the screen? Because if that's, bruh, if that was a meteor, let me just keep watching. Because before I get to talking, let me just make sure that's what it is. Because I don't know what the meteor is supposed to be.
Northern California, shaking the ground, making a lot of
everything always happening in California. That's why I would never move there.
Noise, and some people are saying that this possibly impacted the ground. The 3 instrument, the bright light you see right there was Mercury. This one over here is Venus. I want you to watch down here in the lower right-hand portion of the screen. You can see a comet. You're going to see 2, actually. One right there, that was the larger of the 2. Here comes the second one, speeding towards the sun. Both of those were recorded on November the 6th, right around 24 hours.
I think it's crazy how there's certain people on this earth that really specialize in this stuff, and they really like take the time to see what's going on in the universe, because most people, they don't even have the IQ or the mind capacity to even think that far away from where they are. You know what I mean? Most people are not even interested in anything from in a whole nother state, let alone a whole nother galaxy or a whole nother earth. I mean, not a whole nother earth, a whole nother planet. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's interesting. I really do appreciate people who do work like this, though. Real talk.
Hours ago. I want to take you guys now out to the East Coast. I received video footage and a photo here by Joel, who happened to notice this in the eastern sky before sunrise. There was a rocket launch this morning off the East Coast, not from Florida. This was launched near Virginia. And here is a view of the rocket sent in by Johnny. This video was taken at 5:30 this morning from Edwards, North Carolina. And you can see the rocket moving from north to south. And normally, when we see these, especially from the eastern coast, they're normally moving from south to north, from Florida. This one here was moving from the Virginia area, and this was a spectacular view. You can see the skies were clear, and there were guys down here looking at the sky spectacle very early in the morning before sunrise, putting off a huge vapor trail. This was launched from Wallet.
Bro, I never seen nothing like that in my life, like something like that in the sky like that. Never seen nothing like it.
Along the east coast of the United States. And again, this video,
and look at all that light and smoke is leaving. Like, that's crazy.
Video was sent in by Johnny, taken around 5:30 this morning. There was a group of guys that were standing here watching this spectacular view of the rocket launch from the East Coast. Right there they are. You can see the guys down here watching the rocket. Again, it was moving from north to south. And normally when we see these along the East Coast, they're moving from south to north. This one here was going the opposite direction because it launched from a different location. But yet another sky spectacle. We saw one about 3 weeks ago out here in Arizona that launched from the west coast of California, and it came right over central Arizona, and it looked very similar to that. And this one too, kind of like the one we saw out here in Arizona, appears to be going almost in a downward direction right there. I'm sure that's just some sort of an optical illusion, but that video was taken this morning, November the 7th, from the East Coast, actually out of North Carolina. I want to take you guys now out to California, where reports are going around that a meteor possibly impacted a man's home right here in this area of Northern California in Nevada.
So this is what we was waiting on. We was really waiting on this this part of the video, because that's what the video is really based around. The rest was kind of like, I guess, like an intro to this or whatever. But let's see what he talk about.
Nevada County. I'm not exactly sure of the specific location. All I know, according to the report that I saw, it was in that area. And this hasn't been necessarily confirmed, at least what I can find. I don't know if any of you guys from the area can confirm or deny, or quite possibly even saw the meteor yourself. This is out of Sacramento, California, where Polenta lives. Northern California officials are looking into the possibility that a meteorite destroyed a home in Nevada County on Friday night. That's this location right here in Northern California, just north and east of Sacramento. Coming over here to the American Meteor Society, there were 110 reports submitted to the American Meteor Society on November the 4th. So you know, if there were 110 reports submitted, there were thousands of people that potentially saw this event above Northern California. And here's a map of the...
Man, that's a lot of reports. So that means, yeah, it's plenty of people that's co-signing what's going on. So it's like, you can't just push it off and be like, no, that ain't. It's people that's really co-signing that, like, yeah, like, it's people that's reporting this.
The people that submitted reports anywhere from Stockton all the way up into Southern Oregon.
And they spread across the coast too. Like, they ain't just in one area, they spread. Like, so I know it can't be fake. If everybody really reporting that, come on now.
To share with you some of the eyewitness reports of what people witnessed when they saw.
So I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I made $49,000 in the last 30 days copying and pasting. Luckily, you don't have to be smart for it because all it is just copy and paste. I'm doing it as a complete side hustle right now.
Saw this thing enter the sky above Northern California. Here's a report out of Stockton, California. Again, this was submitted to the American Meteor Society. This report was submitted by SH. They go on to say it was the wildest thing they'd ever seen in the sky. And they go on to say it was large, green and orange, falling at an arc. Large orange glow when it appeared to hit the ground due north.
Comment down below and let me know if y'all ever seen anything crazy like that in the sky before. I just seen the sky look crazy in itself, like as far as colors and stuff like that. But I can't say that I've actually seen something like that really shocked me. Like, I can't believe this. Like, I don't think I ever seen nothing in the sky like that necessarily. And if I did, I do not remember. I mean, I've seen a lot of things in the sky, like I'm pretty sure y'all have too. We all been living on this earth, but I don't think I ever witnessed nothing like this that they talking about right now. Because if I would have witnessed something like that, I would have definitely had it in my phone, recorded it or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
North. So here's a report saying it looked like to them it impacted the ground. And this next report was submitted by Robin S. from Northern California out of the Fort Jones, California area. Went on to say the earth shook from the explosions. Over here they say after the initial bright light, it blinked 5 or 6 times. Explosions followed for almost 30 seconds. The earth shook, which is unusual for this area. Check earthquake seismographs for this area. And down here they asked, was there sound? She says, yes, it was the biggest explosion I've ever experienced. Clouds are rippling from here to Mount Shasta. That report was submitted by Robin out of Fort Jones. Here's another report out of Rio Linda, California, submitted by Chris E. I think there has to be a new rock somewhere, basically implying that this land...
Damn, all these people are saying this though. Like, that's crazy. And the crazy thing is, as people, we be thinking we got so many days to live, but it be like, bruh, really, if you think about it, we such a small planet in this whole universe, galaxy. Like, you know, we such a small little planet in the midst of everything, bruh. If something was to come in our orbit and just hit us, like, we could all be gone, like, any second, if you think about it. That's why it's kind of important to just remember, like, while you on this earth, man, to just live life as freely as you can. Handle your business, of course, but don't take everything too seriously because you never really know when all this is going to be over. You don't know how long we all got on this earth as people, period. Like, not even just about you or about me or about the individual maybe sitting next to you. It's really just about, we don't know how much we as a people have here. Like, we don't know how much time we as human beings have here on a day-to-day. So it's like, be grateful for every day you get and live life as free as you can, man. That's the most you can do. At least when it's time for you to go, hopefully you get to live to see your older age, and once you're on your deathbed, at least you could look back on life and say, you know what? I live life for me. I took a lot of my time and I spent it on myself and my family. Like, that's what it's about, bro.